Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Ebben with the WBZ News Update. Our top stories and an update on the missing Titanic-bound submersible, which has been missing now since Sunday morning. The U.S. Coast Guard says a Canadian P-3 heard noises yesterday and today, but it's too early to tell where those noises are coming from. Search crews are racing against the clock as breathable air is running out for the 5 people inside the vessel. Officials are making it clear this is still a search and rescue mission. A total of 10 assets will be helping with the search in the next 24 hours.
Today there are 2 back-to-back P-3 flights. One is ongoing now as I speak, totaling 14 hours of continuous on-scene coverage, and 2 C-130 flights, also one ongoing now throughout the day and into the evening. There's an enormous complexity associated with this case due to the location being so far offshore, and the coordination between multiple agencies and nations. We greatly appreciate the outpouring of support and offers to provide additional equipment. The Unified Command continues to prioritize assets and resources in order to provide the best capability in the most timely manner.
Search teams have been looking both in the water and at the surface by air. Officials say they've expanded the search area to 2 times the size of Connecticut from where the noises were heard and where they last lost contact with the 5-member crew inside the vessel. The Coast Guard says they are keeping close contact with British, French, as well as Canadian partners. And again, this is still a search and rescue mission for the 5 people inside the missing sub. The Air National Guardsman accused of leaking classified military documents is expected in a Worcester courtroom this afternoon to be arraigned on new charges. Last week, a grand jury indicted Jack Teixeira on 6 counts. FBI agents arrested the North Dighton man in April. The 23-year-old already pleaded not guilty to the original charges laid out in a criminal complaint. Right now, Teixeira is being held without bail. Also today, workers at Encore Boston Harbor could vote to strike. Teamsters are fighting for better pay and benefits. Negotiations have been ongoing since March, but even if union members approve a strike, they won't walk off the job today. They still have to set a date to start a picket line. Today is the first official day of summer, but it might not feel like it as we head towards the end of the week. Let's get a check of the forecast with meteorologist Sarah Wroblewski.
It's officially summer, and we are talking about the most amount of daylight we'll see any day of the year. Happens today, of course. That sunset, too, will be at 8:24, shortest shadows of the year as well. And one thing to point out, while we'll have that sunset at 8:24, hold on to it, because the next time that our sunsets fall below 8 p.m., that will be August 5th. It feels like it's just around the corner, even though today is the official start of summer. By September 12th, we're going to have sub 7 p.m. sunsets, of course. Looking for temperatures today to be on the cooler side. We should be in the upper 70s to near 80, and highs today inland will be in the lower 70s, but at the coast with that easterly wind, it's going to be stuck in the 60s. This evening should be clear enough that if you're looking west after sunset, pretty cool sight in the sky. Should be able to see Mars and Venus out there, but the clouds will begin to roll in tonight. May even see a few areas of fog. Temperatures falling back into the 50s once again. Humidity is in check today and for tomorrow, but notice the cloud cover increasing. And once again, does not look to be a warm day. Temperatures along the coast likely stuck in the 60s, could near 70 in some spots, but the risk of showers return, especially to the south. So looking at the overnight hours, noticing the clouds thickening up, high thin clouds to greet you as you head out the door, but the risk of showers begins to move from south to north, could break apart a bit as we get into the afternoon and evening. But this is just the initial wave of more wet weather that will be arriving as we go on forward through the rest of the weekend. Friday, though, you'll notice temperatures on the rebound as well as the humidity. Saturday and Sunday, we're back into the 80s. So getting closer to near or slightly above average temperatures. But if you're at the coastline, it will be cooler. In fact, at St. Peter's Fiesta in Gloucester, look for temperatures over the next few days to mainly be in the 70s or for the weekend, with the chance of a pop-up shower or storm. Doesn't look to be widespread during the day, but afternoon, evening hours, be prepared for that chance. And that goes not just for Saturday, but for Sunday as well. And even as we get into our Monday, we'll see that risk. The humidity combined with the heat will allow for that threat to occur. And then even looking into Tuesday, it looks unsettled. We just can't shake this pattern. In fact, the next 6 to 10 days, the precipitation outlook shows above average, normal average conditions for the chances of rain. Also on our radar is Tropical Storm Brett. We're going to be watching as it continues to push westward. Likely to stay a tropical storm as it pushes towards the Lesser Antilles overnight Thursday into Friday, and eventually should be weakening as it continues through the Caribbean south of the Dominican Republic as well as Haiti. There is another system that, of course, the National Hurricane Center is watching that could potentially have some development within the next 48 hours. As for our next 7 days, we're looking at improvement in temperatures, but not so much in sky cover. The chance of showers returns tomorrow, cooler temperatures as well, and then upper 70s to low 80s Fridays through the weekend into early next week, but the chance of a daily shower or storm. There's the latest look at your forecast.
I'm Paula Ebben. This has been a WBZ News Update.